Hi guys, my name is Govind Charnak and I am the business head of NSDM India. This is the part 2 of client engagement and stakeholders management video. In the part 1, we have talked about how to retain your clients. If you have not watched the video yet, I am putting up the link in the description section below. In this part, we are going to talk about how to retain your internal clients, that is your employees or your teammates. See, people are really important for an organization. Companies does not work on clients, companies work on people. A lot of startups face an issue of high attrition rate, that for example people are joining in, they are with your company for 2-3 months, you train them and then they leave you. Because of this, your sales are not stabilized, your operations are not stabilized. So it is really important that people stay in your organization to make sure it is growing on a high scale. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So guys, strategy number 1 is take care of your people, work will be taken care of. See, trust me, it is really important to keep your team members engaged, because if they are engaged, they will communicate. So please help your employees, encourage them, give them knowledge, give them support, foster team culture and of course the work culture. An engaged employee will make sure that your organization is growing and he will give his everything to make sure that the work is getting done. And of course, treat your teammates as humans and not robots. The second strategy is accept the mistakes of your team. See, it is very possible that, for example, a new member has joined in your team, so he will make mistakes. But you need to make sure there are new mistakes every time. If you humiliate them in front of everyone, and there is high chance that they will hide their mistake for the next time and not tell you. And let's say if you are in a crucial profession like digital marketing, where one click can make or break you, and if the person hides his mistake, it can get entire business for a toss. So guys, the third strategy is about giving responsibility and freedom to your team. Always remember that responsibilities are backed up by freedom, and if you are doing so, it enhances the ability of a person to take better decisions and take more risk. If a person is able to take more risks, this is how he is scaling as a teammate, or he is scaling as a person, ultimately counting down to the scaling of the company. So guys, the next strategy is about understanding the work pressure of a person. See, a lot of time it happens that if there is a team of 10, 2 or 3 people are working really very hard and the others are not giving their 100%. So in that case, there is a lot of pressure on that 2-3 people, not only physically but mentally as well. Now you need to understand the pain points of your teammates and the pressure that they are going through, and give them support wherever required with more hands. See, if you do not support them, there is a high chances that the person will get into saturation, and once he gets into saturation, there are only 2 things left. You cannot bring him back. Either the productivity will be zero or he will leave the organization. So please, if someone is working hard for you, don't allow him to work hard always the same time. Understand his pressure, and if he is overburdened, give him support. This will ensure that he is staying into the organization. So guys, the last strategy is fostering the team culture and work culture. No matter how small you are as an organization and you just have one teammate, but make sure that you are fostering your work culture and your team culture, the morality and code of conduct. Your teammates reflects your top management, and when you are fostering your work culture and team culture, this ensures that the teammates have their life apart from work. They can have some persons whom they can talk to, they can maintain some professional relationships, because peer-to-peer relationship is very important. Also, a good peer group helps down to ease the pressure of the work, and they are able to handle more things than you. So guys, try on these strategies and let me know if you are able to control your attrition rate at your organization. Because if you want to be a high growth startup, this is the most important thing that you should be controlling. Also, I make 2x growth videos every Tuesday and every Friday. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and share the videos across to help the people and friends around you. Also, please let me know in the comment section what you would like to hear it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay home and stay safe.